So, circular breathing. Let's take a quick look at that. Right? Pretty cool, huh? So, there's two parts of the circular breathing happening here. Don't expect to put it all together at once. It's counterintuitive, which is a good thing because otherwise, you know, uh, didgeridoo might be a totally normal thing and everybody would do it, but it's so special. Um, and also with counterintuitive things, it's like once you kind of catch the direction, catch the feel of it, then it's intuitive. Kind of like paddling a canoe. You paddle on the right, the canoe goes left. Paddle on the left, the canoe goes right. It's funny how that works. Um, so yeah, there's a couple different things here. We're going to break it down without the didgeridoo first. So what's happening is as you're exhaling through the drone with any of your articulations, the other interactions happening, you're running out of breath and you need to recharge. So before you get there, you let your cheeks fully inhale, kind of put some extra air into them, kind of like a bagpipe, the Scottish bagpipes. They fill them with extra air so they can breathe in and keep playing music. In this case, we're filling the bagpipe of our cheeks in with air. Nice and big. My cheeks are really stretched out from over the years. So with this, it's about filling your cheeks up before you're depleted of your breath. So my cheeks were big the whole time there. I could have taken a circular breath anyway there. And your cheeks being inflated or deep or constricted does create different harmonics within the drone quality. So it actually becomes part of the pulse, part of the rhythm. The circular breath becomes part of the rhythm. Actually becomes the whole rhythm of most didgeridoo playing. So here, that's the first part of circular breathing. The second part is the inhale through the nose. Usually a short, fast inhale. You might want to try to, really stretch out your nose too. You can literally pull on your nostrils to try to let more in. And it's really fast. Be, kind of aggressive with your chest. Really let your chest come up, come open. And this is where the body alignment really matters. Sitting down. I'm on my knees right now. And so it's taking those two things and putting them together. What we call it's really three things, but the two things are called the thrust of the cheeks outward. So big cheeks, and you let it go. And then an inhale, but you do them at the same time. So this plus this. Right? The didgeridoo actually makes it easier because it's got the back pressure to hold you in to that fundamental frequency, the drone. It actually makes it easier. So the way I'm thrusting the air out of my cheeks is important. Some beginners will actually still push air out from their lungs, from their lung flow through their cheeks. But really, it's like holding your breath with your cheeks full. And then just letting it go while still holding your breath. Kind of like if you were swimming underwater. That's the first part. So you got to make sure that the release of the cheeks, the thrust of the cheeks is independent from your lung flow. And so there's something going on back here in the back of your tongue and your palate that's closing off, just like holding your breath. So it's actually good to kind of do some breath holds too. And then play around with, your mouth. And so then it's timing. The next part is timing that with the inhale. So once you get a couple independent of lung flow, then you just take an inhale at the same time. Right? And do like 10, 20 of those. You don't even have to make the lip buzz. It's about getting the motion, the timing down. You can practice this anywhere. You can practice this while you're driving in traffic. You can practice this when you're meditating. You can practice this to make silly sounds and make kids laugh. Whatever you want to do. Practice like 10 of those. And then try to do it through the didge. Just see what happens if you literally just try to do that. Oh, I just got the drone. You are too. So those are circular breath drone hits there. All you have to do to keep the drone going is turn your lung flow back on. So right? So through the didge, it looks like this. And you might be a little sloppy. There might be a slight pause. It might not be so fluid at first. That's okay. Just keep going for it. You might go above resonance. It's going to affect your lip tension. So there I was demonstrating what it was like to go too tight with the mouth during the circular breath. Or too loose. It's actually kind of hard to go loose. It's much easier to go too tight because there's like extra stuff happening. So you might have a little pause, but just keep doing it. It will reveal. It will become cleaner and more fluid the more you practice. This might take a while, So reference this video a few times. There's also some other really great YouTube presenters that have done some circular breathing videos, and most of them are pretty good. There's a couple tricks people try to do with like other props, like the water glass and the straw. That's good for like a visual representation of can you blow water through a straw and take an inhale at the same time. But I find the best thing is literally to do it as if you're playing didgeridoo. Create that pressure here. You can even hold your lips like that. I find that's the best way. And then you can practice it anywhere, anytime. And then when you come to your didgeridoo, you just lock in. And so that's the circular breath. You might find a couple tips here to help you make it past, little hurdles that show up in the way, or to develop sounds based off of, different breathing rhythms or the speed at which you're taking an inhale. So, if I want to do it really slow, I have to be really centered in my body. If I do it really fast and kind of with like a punch in it, like a kick, it becomes like a driving rhythm. 2. And that becomes part of it. Like literally that fluctuation in the sound from the circular breath creates the rhythm. That's the magic of this instrument. Unlike any other instrument out there, it creates a continuous sound field. A torus of sound coming in through you, through all the space, through the small channel, and it gets compressed through this tube right here, and then it comes out, bounces off everything else, and you breathe in the vibrating air, and it just continues over and over and over. Yeah. Some people get kind of breath high from doing this. It's a breath work kind of thing. It can cure snoring and sleep apnea. That's proven, because you're strengthening and creating muscle memory, subconscious muscle memory in time, in all these muscles in the back of your tongue, in your throat, in your chest, in your sinuses. They're all working together. It's pretty awesome. And so those are the 4 interactions. The drone, the mouth, the vocals, and the circular breathing. You're going to have a lot of fun with those. There's a few other things we can talk about as well. So we'll do a part 4 right now.